Welcome to the Daryl Long Show, bringing you the best in commentary, vlogs, video essays, and reactions.
Never too much. Sorry, y'all. I still setting the show up. I should have did this before. But we're here now. And now I gotta set the show up and finish doing that. You know what I mean? So just brace yourself, share the video out to one of your friends who are interested in the content. And we're going to talk about a little bit of everything today before I go to my next endeavor in life, which is slavery. Okay? Slavery. Let's go. Oh, no, it's my last song, for real talk. I'm going straight to the content after for real talk. This one right here. This had me all teary-eyed and shit. And I don't have time for that. All right, y'all. Y'all know how I do. I start with music because music is therapeutic for me. Very, very, very therapeutic. In a day and age where therapy is very much fucking needed. Okay? Let me turn this background music down just a little bit and really focus on the show. So I have not been in a good mood lately. I hope that y'all have. You know, we just watch a public lynching, the public lynching of a young man. We just watched another young man who was accused of stealing, found out he wasn't stealing, ran him down, gunned down, walked down, and those men were presumed innocent. We're watching coons celebrate the verdict as if they don't have children that they care about. And if this applies to you, then it applies. If it don't, let it fly. But I said what the fuck I said. We have coons celebrating a child losing his life. We have them rationalizing situations like George Zimmerman, who also followed an unarmed child and shot him, and said, well, stand your ground, says he had the right. But then forget that Carmelo Anthony also had the right to stand his ground. The one thing that this week has reminded me is, and I was going to take this to a dark level, but I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to say is the people who you love, express that you love them, because especially if you love a black boy or a black man, what I am hyperly aware of is that, and I'm pretty sure black women feel the same way about them, but I'm hyperly aware that we can go out and y'all can see injustice happen and nobody gives a fuck about it. I'm already prepared for Carmelo to be a forgotten thing. You know what I mean? I'm already for next month. Nobody is going to be signing petitions. They're not going to be doing anything. It's going to be, look at what black males don't do. Look at what black women don't do. Fights, gender war, fights, illogical, implicit biases, emotional takes, all of that bullshit. Hey, Vixen. And meanwhile, we know now that our children can't go out and defend themselves, but I'll get to that point later. I don't want to talk about Carmelo right now, to be honest. I don't. I don't even have it in me to deal with that type of shit. If anything, I do want to hear from one of the OGs about how we need to move around people. And consider this advice.
And you're gonna snitch. You're a hoe. And you're gonna snitch. You're a straight up hoe. Anybody that gotta get up and go fuck with another nigga every goddamn day to get him some goddamn money, sit around all day long with that bullshit, then come out and play like you talk, ain't got no money, can't pay your way in the club, can't buy you no motherfucking bill. Dick holding motherfucker. You need to break your neck to go to the penitentiary because you're a sorry motherfucker. Penitentiary don't even want your motherfucking ass. This is around the United States, and y'all the one doing all the killing, you stupid motherfuckers. Y'all ain't got bond money. And blacks, y'all fighting one another every day about nothing. Y'all killing one another every day about nothing. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all ain't got nothing to do, nothing to think about, no family, you don't take care of your kid or nothing. And you wake up every day and be with another nigga, 5 niggas together, 4 niggas together, and wherever you stupid motherfuckers go, y'all start some motherfucking problem. You're a tough motherfucker. You.
Man, I miss having OGs like that around, bro, because he keeping it 100. You know what I'm saying? I believe that we have a community that is without love, and if you don't have love, you can't have correction, right? Without love, you can't have correction. You because correction, it looks like you're trying to control people, but really think about it like this, right? Because I can only speak to, I know like most of my audience is women, so if I put it in a husband or a father or a man, most of it is going to sound like misogyny. So I have to speak to y'all at a level that y'all can understand. When a mother is seeing her child doing something that is going to be detrimental to his life or her life, and she corrects that, she tries to correct that, that is out of love, right? That is her saying, I love you. I don't want to see you go down this path. I don't want to see you take this course of action as I did. And that correction is out of love, right? But we live in a society today where it's one-sided. Like if I try to correct anybody, it'll be, I'm a man and I'm misogynistic. And I think that's crazy. I think henceforth, I'm no longer doing panels. I just want to talk to my audience and my audience talk to me. If I do a show, it'll be with people who are specifically invited henceforth. And I'm going back to a show a day before I go out and go to work. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. I said it's going to be in the mornings. Y'all see, it started at 2 o'clock today because I went to sleep late. I'm balancing everything. I got a lot of stuff going on mentally right now. And as a YouTuber and so many other different facets of my life, I'm trying to balance them all. But let me tell you, it's so fucking hard. It's so fucking hard. Anyway, let's go back to my next video. That was the OG talking. I'm going back to the like my old formats where I go through all of my Instagram videos first. That way I get all of that content done first. Jesus Christ. Nobody's trying to look at my dangling. Are you working? Jesus. Anyway, so let me go back to the other video. The next video I think is, okay, so this is Jafar Jackson. Oh, I just wanted to show this video to show that like you have to be dedicated to something, right? So Jafar Jackson, who was in a Michael Jackson movie, who I am going to do a review about that movie. I got an email. Apple took like $24 from me because I pre-ordered Michael Jackson. So now I own the movie, which is fine. But I wasn't impressed. I actually think the movie was extremely rushed. Like I said, I'll do a separate video for my Michael Jackson review, which I think that they're doing him a disjustice, to be honest. This is just a money grab at this point. But what I will say is this. The young man's dedication to portraying his uncle had to be real. He had to be able to dance. He had to be able to sing. He had to be able to perform. He had to be able to capture Michael's expressions. And we're starting to get more background into how he made that happen. So he put out a video with Revolt TV. And I'll just show you guys what he did.
And create this research room where I put everything I can find on Michael, all of his dislikes, all of his likes, what he loves, what he loves to eat, what he doesn't like, you know. So I just wanted to familiarize myself with everything about Michael in a place where he lived and where I grew up as well. It's a timeline from 1962 all the way until 1996. which is the year I was born. And it's very inspiring, and I'm always referencing this timeline if I feel I need it to inform me more on the world of that specific moment in the script.
And shout out to a young Jafar Jackson who is taking, like, one thing I appreciate, if nothing else, is his dedication to his family. And I do find it, like, when I have conversations about Jafar Jackson with some people, they say, well, of course he was going to be dedicated to his family. His family is a fucking millionaire, billionaire family. So, but that doesn't, there's so many different people that come from money that have no talent at all. Think about Tom Hanks' son. Think about Michael Jordan's son. People who are not genuinely invested with their time, their energy into this project. And I will say he was the highlight of the film for me. Watching him portray his uncle was cool. I do have bad thoughts about the movie. I think the movie was worse than Sinners. That's how it was that bad. It was worse than Sinners. But it wasn't his fault. His portrayal of his uncle wasn't the problem. The problem was the writing. How fast, like, they spent like maybe 7 minutes of the movie in Motown. You know what I mean? And I feel like if he had that on his board from the 60s, then you would have a lot. You would have at least what? I mean, Michael was there for at least 8 to 7 years in Motown. When we first got him, he was about 10, 11. By the time he was doing the moonwalk, that was also in Detroit at Motown. So I get real confused when, when I see stuff and it's not completely accurate, but I will give individuals credit on the project. Even though the project may be trash, I will say, listen, that person's individual dedication to the project, it has to go and it has to be noticed. But the writers, y'all fucked up. Okay. It's just that simple. What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about the whole situation with Jafar Jackson? Did he really nail this story or did he not? Did y'all even see the movie? Let me know in the comments below. All right. Next story. So I can get to my main story. Okay. What is this? Okay. So we have, everybody know that there's a young man named Chubbs or Cubs, whatever his name is. He runs Drake's security team. So while Drake was filming, I guess some young men, they got on their boat and they was kind of like following Drake allegedly, or they was in the same vicinity as Drake, but they was trying to film his boat. So the homie had to pull up on them and tell them they had to stop filming Drake immediately. And I think that's reasonable because from my understanding, they were filming a music video. So that's something that's owned by the music, by UMG, right? Universal Music Group. They own that, right? They distribute that. So technically you're filming something and you're kind of copyright infringing by posting something that you're not supposed to be posting. That's the way I looked at it when I, when he explained it, but let's get into it.
I told you, bro.
Sean, there he is, bro. Yellow ski.
All right, guys, that is Drake right there on the yellow ski. We're not filming.
Sean, don't be too obvious, bro.
Yeah, take it.
Your bro even telling you. Your bro is telling you. Bro, don't be too obvious. Why would y'all take y'all boat, follow Drake, point y'all cameras directly at him, and think that y'all and to think that his security team is not going to see this? This is why y'all was basically apprehended and y'all was like asked to move away from Drake, because it's one thing to be over there and just watching, having fun. But now y'all filming every single person on the boat has a camera pointed directly at their boat. That's fucking, like, do you know that these are millionaires? They're trying to do stuff with a certain amount of discretion. and you're trying to get click and views and fucking clout. And I'm not even gonna say what race of men they are. You already know.
Yo, chat.
right,
Drake's
yo,
literally
chat.
here right now.
So we cannot film him directly, but he just pulled up. We told y'all we weren't playing, bro. We weren't playing, but guys, he's right behind us. So.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And he's Liam. That's one of the security guards right there.
Show him, show him, show him.
Yes, he's on the
Bro,
yellow
go more,
ski.
go
That's
more.
Drake.
Get the angle better.
We
Get the
saw, we
angle.
saw, we saw Liam. Ryan
Okay.
showed it.
We don't want to be too obvious because keep in mind, 10 man, bro. We
Security's
should've put 10
watching
man
their
to it.
security at every corner of this tiki bar.
I gotta get another margarita for the vibes. Give me a sec. Yeah.
Yeah, how many viewers?
Chat, y'all see that, chat? The boy is here.
Yeah, he got bigger. He got bigger. Iceman, bro. Iceman just pulled up. Yes,
Should I get another, bro? Passion fruit?
Damn, not Charles put up to their boat. Child.
you can't stream? Shit.
We'll be right there.
All right, guys. They're telling us we gotta cut the stream. Sometimes they said we gotta cut the stream.
For real?
Yeah,
Who
the
did?
security's coming now.
Who said that?
That dude said we gotta cut the stream.
Why?
I don't know. He just said we gotta cut the stream.
Sean, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Who did? We can't live stream?
No.
Sorry, guys. God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Once again. And sorry, y'all gonna have to deal with my blurry Wi-Fi until I pay all my bills and get all the rest of my Wi-Fi's reinstalled. That's right, the Simp God is bankrupt. What y'all think about this, man? What y'all think about the OVO gang telling the dudes that they can't be there, that they gotta, you know what I'm saying? They gotta cut their stream, et cetera, et cetera. How y'all feel about that? Do Drake have a right to privacy? Do celebrities have a right to privacy, even though they live their lives in the public? Now I might take a few callers, but you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta let me know in the chat, man. If not, what the fuck? I'm not playing on my phone. Hey, I look good on that bitch. I look damn good. Anyway, let me go to my next video, which is about to be a very bad one, right? So we have this young man from Florida. I think his name is Mr. Florida. It's kind of ridiculous, but he's celebrating Young Miami, who is also from Florida, and her single, which is smashing the charts, called Spin That Shit. But he's going viral because he went to an elementary school in Florida and he was performing Young Miami's song with elementary students who are children. And despite him claiming that he gave the DJ a clean version of the song, which would still be inappropriate, the DJ ended up playing a dirty version of the song, which I think that DJ should be fired and investigated, because why would you play a dirty version? But even after that, no adult stopped it. Instead, we got this clip.
Back it was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you?
Every single time we try to root for these niggas, this is what we get. A black man, because the manosphere is not going to talk about this. A black man going to a elementary school, middle school, being around children, promoting a song that promotes scamming to children, minors, in their adolescence. Now, let this actually have been Young Miami. You will see videos on the Angry Man channel, Ask a Brother Jeff James podcast, Dave Anderson, Anton Daniels. You know the list. Trey the Truth Liar, Trey the PE aide. Hey, shawty, what y'all think about this? What y'all think about this? We got this little Fort nigga down here in Florida. I can only do so much when it comes to a country accent. I can only lower my intelligence so much to try to intimidate them, or sorry, it's not child, imitate them. Child, I'm becoming one of them. Nevertheless, only a Southern bandit would think it's perfectly okay to go to where children are and sing scamming folklore. What? Hold on. Are you doing sexual dances in front of children?
Wow.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
So the adults that's there, y'all just gonna let him do dick thrust in front of the children? Y'all just gonna let him do dick thrust in front of the innocent babies?
That's true.
Spin that shit. Girl, that's the only thing you gotta say. Hold on, girl.
Shut up, silly woman.
That's the only thing you gotta say while he's doing dick thrusts in front of the kids. Only thing you gotta say is, kids, back up away from the celebrity rich nigga guy. Not, you know what? I think we're fostering an environment that may be detrimental to these children's future. How about that? How about saying that on the microphone? On the ones and twos. How about saying that on the ones and twos? Oh, no? Oh, because that's the theme of the day. Accountability. Accountability. That is the word of the day. And it works like a sword. It's double-edged. Everybody has to feel it. Define accountability, please, Gemini.
Accountability is the willingness to accept responsibility for your own actions, decisions, and their consequences. It means owning your outcomes, both the successes and the mistakes, without shifting the blame to others.
Do you think that 99.9% of people hold themselves accountable?
No, definitely not. Holding yourself truly accountable, admitting when you're wrong, and accepting the consequences without making excuses is incredibly difficult. Most people naturally lean towards self-preservation and blame shifting when things go wrong, making a 99.9% accountability rate a statistical impossibility.
So I say that, right? Because clearly there had to be adult males there, adult women there, minors there. Who responsibility is it to protect these children from elements that could corrode their mind? I'm using my words very specifically, but there should be no other argument except the one that I am making. Whose job is it at a school where parents drop off their children? Whose job is it to protect those children from elements that may corrode their mind? Who job is it? When y'all answer that, we'll go back to that video. Next, I want to go to my brother Wayne Brady. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. Shout out to Jason Lee, Mayor Jason Lee. So Wayne Brady was recently filmed with Billy Porter, and they are performing the song "With You on My Arm," and we have them doing rehearsal. Let's take a look.
Life is a celebration with you on my arm.
I'm too upset.
Because you're not listening.
I'm listening. Say something, sis.
Life is a celebration with you on my arm. It's worth the aggravation with you on my arm.
Oh, you always do bounce back quicker.
Because I'm on limber. You always were. Each time I'm faced with the morning that's boring and bland. With you, it looks good.
I can't dance right now.
With you, it looks great.
Do I have to?
If you want me, with you, it looks great. Watch me dance, baby. Remember that? Hey! Come on. 5, 6, 7.
That nigga broke out in a full dance. Lord have mercy, child.
Wow.
Lord have mercy. I never said it was a problem, Nay. I never said it was a problem. I'm just showing y'all the content. I want to see it, child. I want to see the breakdown. I need to look like Michael Jackson.
Watch me dance, baby. Remember that? Hey! Come on. 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, these guys are extremely talented. They're living in their manlyhood. They are free. And I think that we need more men to live in their free, true selves like these gentlemen here. Rooster says, if you participate in choral music or the opera, you will have to do it. It sounds like as if he's receiving voice training. Yes, they're rehearsing for the song "With You in My Arm." Do you not know that song? You fucking uncultured swine. Okay. If you don't want to see people of the alphabet community, please don't go and enroll in fine arts as a major. They run the program.
The lies. There you go. This bitch.
The lies.
That statement was very homophobic, Rooster. And we don't tolerate such homophobic statements, okay? Speaking of the fine arts, okay, I want to spend a few moments showing you guys one of Hollywood's leading ladies. She goes by the name of Tyra Farrell. Put a 1 in the chat if you know who Tyra Farrell. And the reason why I'm showing you guys this is because after Carmelo Anthony's verdict, I was going through a rush of emotions. And I realized that I need to start talking about the things that make me happy and the things that bring me joy. And one of the things that break me happy and bring me joy is film. Film. And a point in time where film was a true depiction of our lives. And we got to see Black women without BBLs and without superficial looks and shit, and just delivering what we can relate to, which is why what you're about to see is a rehearsal from Tyra Farrell, and it's fucking amazing.
What's your name?
Tyra Farrell.
And who are you reading?
I'm reading Mrs. Baker.
Okay, let me see it.
You ain't shit.
What?
You're just like your daddy.
Damn.
You ain't gonna do shit, and you're never gonna amount to shit. All you ever do around here is eat, sleep, and shit. Look at this place. You are old enough to be picking up after me, but no, I got to walk around and pick up after your ass.
Damn.
The way y'all act, y'all must think I'm the maid.
Is
that it? Hell no, that ain't it. It ain't it till I say it's it, damn it. Where the hell are my cigarettes? Is that it? Don't get smart with me, boy. I'll knock your ass in the middle of next week. Get that phone. Is that it? And where you going anyway, you little fat fuck? You ain't got a job. And who the hell is that on my front porch? Oh, yeah. You furious as little boy, aren't you? Mm-hmm. Boy, get that phone and shut it up.
Bottom left, Steve.
You furious as little boy? I tell you, every time I see you, you looking more and more like your daddy. Tell me this. How come your daddy don't come over here and play cards with us no more? What, he think he better than the rest of us? No, I know. He too busy going around shooting at folks. I heard what happened over there the other night. Your daddy still got that same girlfriend? No, ma'am. That's a polite little boy, no, ma'am. Teach some of that to little old fat-ass doughboy. Did you get the phone?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, now y'all take y'all asses out here. I'm tired of looking at you. And Ricky, you be careful.
Good. You are slamming act.
Good job. Bravo. Cut. Okay? Cut. Lines delivered, attitude delivered, tone delivered, everything delivered. Good job. But what else do we have here? Shout out to the Hugh brothers. Shout out to what's bro name? What's legendary director name? Somebody put it in chat for me.
It's Joe. She just can do it, you know? Where you from?
Fine. Where am I from? Born and raised in Houston, Texas. Moved to New York.
Shout out to the H-Town, Houston, Texas. Moved to New York so she can pursue her dreams.
How long you been acting?
I've been acting a total of professionally, about 15 years. Getting paid.
Cool.
Yeah.
Consistent.
Getting paid.
Consistent. What have you been doing lately?
Lately, I'm about to go away and do a Spike Lee film. I have a nice starring role in that. I just finished recurring on.
Wasn't that the Spike Lee film she's referencing in this clip? Wasn't that School Days? Wasn't she in School Days? With See, I'm about to go back and I'm really about to make my channel like a black exploitation channel. It's about to be fucking lit. Anyway, let's go.
The Trials of Rosie O'Neill, which is with Sharon Glass's new show. I played a public defendant. I recur on 30-something as an environmentalist. I just finished 13 episodes, which the show got canceled. I played Valerie Harper's secretary in City. And, you know, auditioning, and working at getting roles that have something to say and use myself.
What do you feel about Miss Baker?
Interesting. You know, I love watching, and shout out to Tyra Farrell for putting this out, because everybody have humble beginnings, and it's easy to see people when they are millionaires and when they have made it. But, you know, going from one audition to the next, probably paying for her own way to, you know, to get into these different auditions, probably paying for her own tape recorder so she can film herself. So much sacrifice goes into success, right? And I feel like these days people want to skip the line when it comes to everything. When it comes to relationships, when it comes to education, when it comes to so many different things, even YouTube. I should have thought that out more. Let's go.
Thanks to Jackie Brown. She put the bug in my ear to really look at her. And when I started to look at Miss Baker, she had a lot to say. I realized this woman was a verbal abuser. Mm-hmm. And as I started working on her, I really understood. I understood who she was. She loves her kids. Oh, we're in a meeting right now. It's okay. I'm sorry. I like to shock people, but
I like that she admit that Doughboy and Ricky mother, she was a verbal abuser, undoubtedly. And I think that too often in our communities, and I really appreciate when she said that her character loved her children, but she was a verbal abuser. Gore, you don't know who this is talking? This is Tyra Farrell. All right, let me show you, Gore. Let me help you out. Because Gore said, I don't know who the hell that is. So we just saw her audition tape. Let me show you the actual clip. All right. So we saw the audition. Let's see the actual footage after it was edited and released into theater.
You ain't shit. Put that little fucker on my porch.
Oh, you serious, this little boy, huh? Yeah, boy, you look more and more like your daddy every day.
Child. That was Tyra Farrell. That was Tyra Farrell.
Don't come over here and play cards with us no more. What, he think he
And this is her like explaining how she got the role, etc., etc. So I wanted her to explain like what she thought about the character and why did she take the role? Why did she choose to portray the character and use herself in that role? Because as she said, she's depicting somebody who is verbally abusive to her own children. But let's go back and listen more.
Lately, I'm about to go away and do a Spike Lee film, purring on The Trials of Rosie O'Neill, which is with Sharon Glass's new show. I played a public defendant. I recur on 30-something as an environmentalist. I just finished 13 episodes, which the show got canceled. I played Valerie Harper's secretary in City. And, you know, auditioning, and working at getting roles that have something to say and use myself.
What do you feel about Miss Baker?
Thanks to Jackie Brown, she put the bug in my ear to really look at her. And when I started to look at Miss Baker, she had a lot to say. I realized this woman was a verbal abuser. And as I started working on her, I really understood who she was. She loves her kids. Oh, we're in a meeting right now. It's okay. I'm sorry. I like to shock people, but I like Miss Baker because I've experienced a Miss Baker. Kids in my neighborhood, their mothers were afraid of their mothers. The kids were afraid of my mother because of. So I know this lady. Yeah. And they love, but that's the only kind of love they know. Well, she's solid. She's well-rounded.
Yeah. She is a woman of substance, too.
Yes, she's very much so. And throughout your script, you'll see. I saw that there were moments where she's really touched, and she's really quite vulnerable. She's not as hard as all that. She's just doing what was done to her.
That's right.
And so we see that throughout these stories that we are very familiar with, specifically this one in Boys in the Hood, we have a woman who had experienced trauma growing up and inflicted this trauma not only on her oldest son, but the son that she really loved the most, Ricky. And I think there's a lot of lessons and the stories that our predecessors tried to tell. You know, this story came out, I think, in 1993 or some shit, 91. And we had households like this one. And these kind of households we kind of ignore now. We ignore the impact that verbal abuse has on people. And I think it's something that should be explored more. I'm not sure how we can explore it, through which conduit. I'm not sure which conduit to use, if it's film or if it's, you know, panels. I'm not really sure. But I do feel like that's something that have to be discussed. I do appreciate them using the form of film in order to express how they felt about what they saw in these households. Anyway, I'll get into the Carmelo stuff a different time, Gore. I'm not about to talk about Carmelo. Not this morning. Not right now, at least. I do want to talk about this video. So, fair use. We had a young man in Charlotte who was brought into custody after police used AI facial recognition software that falsely identified him as the man who was a Florida theft, a car thief. And this man spent 3 months of his life behind bars, only for them to find out that the artificial intelligence had made a mistake and falsely identify him as the culprit. Let's go watch the news now.
Jaleel Richardson is back home in Charlotte after spending months in jail, most of it in Florida, for a crime he did not commit.
Very traumatizing and unbelievable. I lost everything.
According to court documents, a man in Jacksonville, Florida, contacted law enforcement after he tried to register his new car and found out it was stolen. That alleged purchase happened on April 2nd of 2025. Surveillance video from the parking lot he bought it in was recovered by the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. Court documents say the man who bought the vehicle also told a deputy the suspect gave him this fake Georgia ID. That deputy then used AI to try and match a suspect to those pieces of evidence. AI matched that suspect to Richardson with 85% accuracy.
There was no proper investigation done to even reach out to me or to see if...
I mean, using AI. I mean, imagine somebody say, "Oh, we got a fucking sketch of a nigga. Load that up to Chat GPT. Is this our fucking man? Yeah, go get him." I mean, that's the future now. Like when I say love, like there used to be a time where love was like you can see love in everything, and I'll give you examples so I can go back to this story. Michael Jackson loved his job. It was evident by how good he was at it. But there used to be a time where there were officers, detectives, and stuff like that. They loved their job. They loved protecting the community to the best of their ability, right? You can't prevent every bad fucking thing from happening, but you can get true justice or some type of retribution. And there used to be a time where people loved their community so much that justice was inevitable. Now, these niggas are so lazy, don't give a damn about the community, that they're allowing AI to say, "Hey, this is the fucking guy, go get him." And of course, it's a black guy. Of course. At the same time that Elon Musk is fighting in Congress to allow his AI, allegedly, the AI Grok, G-R-O-K, to be racist, to have discriminatory implicit biases, specifically on the grounds of race.
If I was even in Florida.
The man who called the sheriff's office also picked Richardson out of a lineup. An arrest warrant was issued. Richardson was picked up from his home. He says he was held in the Mecklenburg County Jail for a month and then extradited to Florida, where he was held for almost another 2 months. Prosecutors dropped.
So I see that some people voted no on my poll about Carmelo Anthony being free. It's right now it's 71% versus 29%, 7 votes. So if you feel like Carmelo should not be free, please make yourself known. Put a no in the chat, and I'll drop the link for you specifically.
The case last week after Richardson's attorney showed timesheets proving he was at work 400 miles away when the stolen car was sold.
Not having a timesheet saying that you was 400 miles away at work on the clock when the crime was committed, but AI said you did it, so they arrested you for 3 months. He lost his job, lost his home. I mean, 3 months can change a lot in your life. Imagine that they locked you away from your children for 3 months because AI said that you was buying bricks from Pablo Escobar in Cuba. Jesus fucking Christ. And again, once again, the white man just ruling. The niggas with attitude, who you fooling? Shout out to Ice Cube.
Richardson says he has never even been to Florida, and his attorney tried to present that evidence for months.
I want to say racial profiling.
We should be talking about this story, but we're going to be talking about goofy shit for the rest of the summer. We should be talking about how the police force and the United States government is using racist AI systems to track us, to track our children. But instead, we're going to be having conversations more and more about bullshit. Klay Thompson, bullshit. And listen, I need a donation. We at hour 1. I need to see some blue in the chat immediately, or send a cash app, send something to make me feel better.
Ooh, cash make the coochie go woo woo. For clout. That is the solution to this. The solution, Ed, is for you to send a goddamn 99-cent super sticker. So this way I don't have to go to Brokeback Mountain. That shit crazy.
I agree, Sharon. We shouldn't have to go to Brokeback Mountain, but we must if we will. That's what Sharon said. He said that if he need to go to Brokeback Mountain, then he's gonna do what he gotta do. Yeah, I love Brokeback Bracy, man. That nigga don't be playing no games when it comes to that freaky shit. He said, "You want me to go to Brokeback Mountain with you, daddy? Cause I go." It's nothing. Brokeback Mountain, daddy. Ciao. Anyway, let's go.
Because the guy said it was a guy with dreads and a big nose.
That alleged profiling and AI inaccuracy cost Richardson big time. He lost his job and his home while he was in jail. He also says he lost custody of 2 of his children.
Damn. Imagine AI saying, because we're looking for someone with dreads, a big nose, and big eyes. I mean, I would be afraid for my wife's sons. This is the kind of stuff that makes me worried about them. About my son. My son was talking about getting dreads. No, the fuck you not. Because the way that I mean, his mama was cool with that shit, but and my brother had dreads, so my brother was cool with it. But like I told both of them, the system make more and more as I get older. I have a fear of losing the people I love, and it's wrapped around the fact that we have individuals who will harm our families for little to no reason. They said they was looking for a nigga with big nose, dreads, and it turned out to be a black man. I mean, bro, that's racist. That's racist as fuck, bro. Like, not even a little bit racist. It's super racist, bro. And this is going to be the state of our society in America if we don't do something about it.
I'm not sure how I'm gonna bounce back from this one. You know, it's a lot. I'm just taking it one day at a time.
I mean, yeah, you had to take it one day at a time. Look, you lost custody of your kids, lost your house, lost your car, lost your job. It's sad, bro. What do y'all think about that situation? Shout out to Rooster for being the brave one to leave comments in the chat. Rooster said, "I don't give a fuck about what Trader Truth Teller say. I'm gonna go to Daryl Chat any goddamn way. Fuck that nigga." Y'all see, I've been laying off the little homie. I mean, he an OG to me. A nigga like 10 years older than me. But he's still a little homie. I've been going easy on little cuz. Just want to do content, man. Do my thing, man. Y'all let me know. Speaking of couples and stuff and doing anything, last video before we get to the main topic. Cut the music, man. What the fuck? We got to talk about these two. We got to talk about Lena and Adam. So Lena and Adam were allegedly going to be getting a divorce. But then it turns out that Lena is not getting a divorce. And instead, like I said, they was clout chasing just to get y'all to buy into their new little fucking their new video. And here's the promo for it right now. No music, sorry. Matter of fact, fuck it.
It's like that. It's like that. It's like, yeah, you might be going through a little whole phase. You gotta make that ass rotate. Your girl said she got a look. You looked at her like no way, but then you gave it like okay. Now you both have.
Minute. Wait a minute.
I guess this is, this is life now. This is life. You know what I mean? They're doing their thing now. This is life now. Listen, some people are shaming them, saying that they are weird. I'm not here to judge, bro. If they want to, if they want to, play those kind of games, then they should. I'm not about to judge them, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna judge them. I support women in their sexual freedoms. I believe that those women deserve to do whatever they want to do. If their husbands are supporting that, then it is what it is. We're not about to shame them. Not at all. Okay? What do y'all think about this? What do y'all think? Do y'all think that these men should not be sharing their wives with other men? Do you think it's inappropriate for men and women to share their spouses if they're married? Hold on, let me see this. You are approaching the end of Atsu's hunt. The rest of Enzu's will be inaccessible until our service complete. Are you ready? Yes. All right, let's get it popping, y'all. Just let me go to the main course now, because I'm also like playing on my PlayStation. So if y'all don't know, there is a young lady, and I've been following her. Her name is Kathelina. A young lady who was dating a black man, and for the life of me, I don't understand why y'all continue to be with these biracials. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't understand why y'all choose to be with these women who is going to fuck you over. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and react to both videos. Let's go ahead and go to hers first. Ciao. Matter of fact, no. Fuck that. I'm gonna go to the reaction first. Kathelina told a whole bunch of lies in her video, and truthfully, I'm not interested in her lies. Let's go ahead and get to the motherfucking receipts. Because I don't support people who want to lie on people. I don't support people who want to I don't support people who want to falsely accuse people of stuff. So this young man, Kenneth, who has a channel on YouTube called I'm Not Kenneth, he was dating this mixed girl named Kathelina. They broke up because he caught her fucking, allegedly, her cousin. Her blood cousin. Let's get into the content.
But you're done. You're finished. Kathelina, there's no way out of this one. I'm sorry, but you're done. You're finished. So apparently Kat has dropped the video titled My Truth. But honestly, Kat has dropped the video titled My Truth, but the whole video's fucking lies. So how the fuck does that work? I'm not gonna lie, Kat, you fucked with the wrong one. Nobody, and I mean nobody, will sit here and fucking lie on my fucking name, bro. Hell nah. All right. So the demon has dropped the video My Truth. For whatever fucking reason, it has 2.8.
So this is what I'm talking about when it comes to accountability. Because even though it may seem like I was going to shame her, I'm really shaming him. This is about you, sir. Y'all continuously deal with women who are toxic, who lack emotional stability. But because she is pretty, for you sit around and you be on this goofy shit. And now that y'all broken up, she's out here saying that you are a predator. She's saying that you SA'd her and all this other shit. Just like the young lady with Ty Leo a few months ago. Let's watch more.
8,000 likes. Y'all niggas are sick in the head. Y'all niggas really let yourself get manipulated by this demon, bro. By this fucking demon. Let's get into it.
Hello, everyone. I am here to say my truth and share my story on the things that have been released on the internet and the things that have happened to me. First and foremost, I want to start off by taking full accountability for what I did. I want to start off by apologizing to the person that I hurt the most in this situation, which was my ex. I want to say sorry to my supporters that I disappointed. I did a lot of things that I'm not proud of, and I have to own up to them. To my ex, I'm so sorry for hurting you, and I'm sorry that I did not take your feelings into consideration when I did what I did. But our relationship was not picture perfect.
All right, I'm sorry for fucking, you know what?
Our relationship was not picture perfect.
All right, I'm sorry for fucking, you know what? I'm sorry for cheating on you with my cousin, but our relationship wasn't perfect. So that's the reason why I did so. I'm sorry for sending my cousin pictures of my ass, titties, and fucking cooch on your living room couch and in your restroom and on my bed. But you know what? Because our relationship wasn't okay, that excuses it. I'm sorry that you had to find my cousin's cock in my camera roll, but you know what? It's okay because our relationship wasn't okay in the first place. And
yeah, thank you, because I hate when people do that too. I hate when people be like, "Oh, I'm sorry about what I did. What did you do? Can you tell me what you apologize about?" I'm sorry what I did, but you know, our relationship wasn't perfect. Can you be specific about what you did before you fucking gaslight? Please? Because that's the one thing people like to do is she about to go and accuse him of a million fucking things, but can you talk about what you did? You just admitted to it, but can you genuinely admit to it? You said you sorry about what you did, so you know it was wrong. But what did you do? Oh, sending pictures of yourself to somebody who you are related to, being sexually involved with them. And this is where I'm holding him accountable. Why are you involved with somebody who doesn't love you, doesn't have your best interest? Because she's pretty? Why? I mean, it doesn't get more goofier than this, to be honest, bro. I'm being honest with you. It doesn't get more goofier than this. Putting yourself in a situation where your future is on the line, your future income is on the line. Now, I mean, what sense does that make? Anyway, let's keep going, guys. And shout out to everybody that's watching. Let's go.
that right there is the work of the reputation saver that you was emailing and your fucking YouTube manager told me about, bruh. He told me that the moment I exposed you, that you was emailing people trying to figure out ways how to come back from this shit, bruh. You was emailing people discussing ways on how to just push the whole cousin freakery aside and just bring something new to light. And it's like, bro, like, come on, bro. Like, you really gonna try to ruin me because you got caught cheating on your cousin. I'm innocent. I didn't do shit. But you know what? I'm gonna watch the video and hear what you gotta say.
As it may seem, I lost myself in our relationship and I was in a very dark place at the time when I did what I did. I have to own up to what I did. I have to take accountability for my actions. And in doing that, I've come to realize that I need help for myself and for all my loved ones around.
Okay, all right, yeah, we get that.
Help in order to correct my mistakes, reflect on what I've done, and become a better person. But I would still like to come on here to share my story because regardless, I've done wrong and I did not have to go down that route and I deeply regret it. But there's more to my story and there's a lot of lies and misinformation being spread about me.
Okay.
To farm more hate and negativity with my name. And I would like to clear up a lot of things. First, I want to address that was released online. I did not have any involvement in creating it or writing.
It was a shared note. Bro, on Apple phones, you share a note to somebody, you collaborate on a note. Both people, you have to literally like damn near like accept that shit. Am I tripping? It's a shared note. I went through your notes app and that shit was there. You have a bucket list with your cousin, bro. Like, come on, bro. Some of the stuff that's on there doesn't even make sense if he wrote it from his point of view. The internet is not that stupid.
In any way, it was only shared to me. And I also want to make this very clear. I did not have any sexual intercourse with anybody outside of my relationship. There was a rumor going around that I was cheating my entire relationship, and I've been doing this for months, which is completely false.
Hey, first of all, hold on. First of all, there's clips on the internet of you literally admitting, confessing your love for your cousin.
But back when I was like, I don't even know the age, to be honest. I was young. I was just hitting puberty. Me and my cousin,
L story, yep.
we kind of had a thing. We kind of had a thing going. But like, it was kind of one-sided though. It was more so me.
Child. This is why a friend of mine say, stop talking so much. Learn how to shut the fuck up sometimes. Some of y'all just be talking. Some of y'all just be talking. It make no sense. None at all. Just running your mouth for no reason at all. Anyway, let's keep going with the reaction, y'all.
But like, I remember like, I had a big crush on this nigga because we were best friends. And at the time, being best friends with a guy when I'm just hitting puberty and like my hormones are a little bit like peaking, you know what I'm saying? I kind of associated him with that.
Literally, like I'm talking about, I don't know.
Excuse me? Throw the whole story in the trash, baby. You had a cousin that you was best friends with while you were peaking puberty, and you associated him with that? What do you mean when you say that, my lady? I'm confused. My darling, I'm confused. Very confused. What are you doing? Anyway, let's go.
How old this clip was last year, 2 years ago, but we've been dating for 2 years and some change. And you're on stream talking about how you have feelings for your cousins. You found him attractive when I was younger. You don't know if it was your hormones taking over. But now the fact that you cheated on me with your cousin, this means that every single time you told me that you left to go hang out with your family, that you left to Kentucky to go stream at this fucking, the biggest world fucking roller coaster in the world, you was with your cousin. Because I mean, I have proof of that too. Like, you was in the hotel room with your cousin. You kept on telling me you was going on these trips. You went to Puerto Rico with your cousin. You went everywhere with your cousin. And it's like, bruh, like, but you only cheated on me recently, right? This only happened last month, right? Okay. But you know, I guess you just get to excuse that, I guess. I don't know. Like, I don't know if this is like manipulation, top tier rage bait or what, but okay, you know what? I'm gonna keep on listening to what you gotta say, all right?
False, because this is only a recent incident that had occurred. I'm not trying to make anything I've done sound any better, but I think it's important that I share my truth because of the insane amount of lies that are being spread about me on the internet. Firstly, I want to clear up that I wasn't disowned by anybody, and I still have a great relationship with my mother. This was a fallacious rumor that was started by someone that I thought was a friend, and it's completely untrue. My family does not agree with the choices that I made, but they're standing beside me as I continue to get help and work to better myself. I also want to talk about...
First of all, even though I'm in the right...
My family has not stood by me. Of course they can't stand by you, girl. You was doing inappropriate things with a family member. As far as I'm concerned, you are a fucking predator. As far as I'm concerned, you are a goddamn predator. You sitting around lying on people, telling all these fables, getting everybody all worked up because you want to be a predator. You can't make this make sense. I mean, hey, Miss Joy. I'm not going to use the B word. Let's go.
100% for elite.
And she's a very pretty girl. But this goes to show you that just because somebody is pretty doesn't mean that they can't be a fucking demon.
leaving you and talking about how I feel because you cheated on me with your cousin. You know, your parents were literally calling me and threatening me to delete that video because I don't know, they were threatening me with so much stuff that was just so uncalled for. And I don't know, it just seems like they're more biased to you than what's actually going on. Like I think the fact that you're making this video right now, and I don't know, man. Let me just keep watching the video, bro.
Extreme that my ex was on, where he alleged that I did not want to publicly claim him and I wanted to hide our relationship from the internet. But in reality, in the first year of us being together, we actually had a popular couple page. And the real reason why I wanted to go private was because at the time I had a lot of people actively telling me to leave him.
Bro, like, it's honestly crazy how much, like, bro, I've never been in a situation like this, but bro, girls are really like manipulators, bro. And
People can be very manipulating, period. People can be very, very, very manipulative. So, like, I have 2 new sons. I have no choice but to tell them, make sure you're careful about the people who you allow into your life, because people can be very manipulative. Very, extremely manipulative. Anyway, let's keep going.
I wish I had iCloud Pro or iCloud Plus, bro, because I'm scrolling through my phone trying to bring the proof. This girl literally would make excuses not to post me because her fucking fan base was majority guys. She kept on telling me that she had a lot of mods that would gift her subs and she would use them, bruh. She would literally use y'all, bruh. She would literally take y'all money and fucking I don't know what type of operation she had going on, but bro, she didn't want to post me because of all her male fans. She didn't want to talk about me. I ain't gonna lie, we broke up like 5+ times in our whole relationship, and 99.9% of the times we broke up, she ran to the internet to talk about the breakup, to talk about whatever happened. And it's just so weird, bro. But the moment I do, when you actually do something insane, like cheated on me with your cousin, I'm the bad guy. Like, I'm the bad guy.
Because it was toxic. I also want to make it clear that any cousin or stepbrother or any content like that we made together was his idea and he convinced me to do it.
Say wallahi. Yo, like I said, bro, she did not want the internet to know that she had a boyfriend because it would make her lose followers. She kept on telling me that. And I wish I had screenshots from when, bro. I don't know what's going on my iCloud. I'm trying to get messages from like early 2024 to 23, but I can't, bro. But I promise y'all.
Gotta be careful. Hey, Anitra Dre. I'm sorry, I'm high. So forgive me. I'm high. Okay. Yeah, she flipping on her male cousin now, bro. And I say this story was dark, bro. This story, listen, man. I worry about my sons every single day, Rooster. Listen, Anitra, girl, you know I love you, girl. We palace. But girl, the simp guy be stressed out, girl. I be having a million different things stressing me out, girl. I don't know what to do next. Don't know what to do, girl. Okay? Want to protect my children. Don't want my children to end up like Carmelo or like this young man.
She would not want to post me. You could go on her page. She never had videos of me. It was always me, bro. I literally kept on telling her, why don't you post me? Why don't you post me? And she confessed this one time saying, my followers are majority males. They would unfollow me. I would lose all my followers, etc., etc., etc. She's sick in the head, bro.
Next thing I want to address is a very serious topic. It is my belief that suicide in any form should be taken serious and never lightly. While I understand the streaming business and the need to say crazy things in order to get clicks and impressions, the thought that somebody's personal struggle with suicide can be used by anybody for jokes and views is disgusting and cruel. While I've been off the net, it was brought to my attention that the streamer Snowcone made up a false rumor that I admitted myself into a suicide facility in order to get attention from my ex. I was involuntarily admitted into a suicide facility because...
All right, so first of all, this was like 5 days before I posted my video. And basically what happened was she kept on blowing up my phone, spamming my phone, no caller ID, text messages, calling my friends, and kept on saying, can I get back with you? Can we please work this out? I'm going insane. I'm going to, manipulation words to get me to fucking give her attention, because I was trying my hardest to just move forward in life. I caught her cheating. I'm trying to move forward, but she's blowing up my phone, trying to just get my attention, saying she's gonna do this. Even when she was going to the hospital, she was like, I'm leaving. And then she was calling me in the hospital, bruh. And I talked to her parents. Her parents said that she only had like 3 calls or whatever. She kept on spamming me on the hospital phone, bruh. Like, bro.
I was considered a threat to myself. It was a terrible experience and one I would never wish on myself.
Listen, hold on.
Then the moment
when somebody is doing that, y'all just got to get away from them. They're doing the whole, oh my God, I'm going to delete myself unless you stay with me forever bullshit. Just say, listen, baby, okay. I'm sorry you're going through what you're going through, baby. You're going through a lot. I can't help you. You're dealing with some mental health shit. I can't help you, baby. You're dealing with some shit that I can't help you with, baby. You're doing too much. You feel me? And eventually, you're going to need some help. You're going to need some help, baby. You feel me? At the end of the day, these people just don't... you got to have people around you that genuinely loves you, too. Otherwise, you're going to play yourself. Sorry, y'all. I'm playing this game. Let's keep going.
She got out, she literally posted it on the internet. That's a personal thing that nobody had to know. But because you want to go ahead and post it on the internet, you want to gain sympathy. Before, it's like you almost knew that I was going to expose you for cheating on me with your cousin. Because why are you going to the internet about you being in a facility? If you're really trying to like fix your head and get yourself right, why are you trying to sympathy farm online by posting yourself in the facility talking about, for the past couple of days, I just came out because I tried to do this and that. Like, bro, that's sympathy farming. That's not something that needs to be on the internet.
They do sympathy farming because it's very easy for pretty girls to get sympathy. Like, I'm literally fighting a situation where I have a young lady admitting that she weaponized CPS against me. And the only reason why the males back her is because they find her attractive. Literally. If she looked like Precious, I would have this case in the bag. I'm just being honest, bro. Anyway. Let's continue.
And I don't know what else to say, bro.
Or anybody else. I want to say to Snowcone that while I understand I'm not perfect and I've done wrong, regardless of the mistakes that a person makes, that doesn't give you or anybody else the right to belittle, lie, and create false allegations about somebody's mental health. Throughout all of this, you've lied and made up rumors about me in order to hate farm me and get attention. Even though you don't care, I want to let you know that the rumors you created have garnered me more death threats and have made my mental battle that much harder. And that hurts from someone I considered a close friend. Me and my ex were involved in a toxic and abusive relationship.
Damn. Me and my ex were involved in a toxic, abusive relationship. But here's the key part, Mamacita. What role did you play in it? What role did you play in the toxic relationship? Tell me. Did you play any role at all? Was it only a one-sided toxic relationship? Why did you stay in that toxic relationship if it was one-sided? Tell me. I'm never interested in hearing one side of someone's conversation. What role did you play? Let's start there.
Toxic and abusive. Toxic and abusive. This is what they always fucking do. You see how the shift went from, I'm sorry for sending my cousin nudes. I'm sorry that you had to walk in on me showing my bare ass and my bare ass cheeks to my cousin on FaceTime. To
now, this is something that she has admitted. I don't think that constantly bringing it up. I do feel like that's shaming. Because it's only meant to make everybody else know that she was doing inappropriate things with her cousin. That's why it's consistently used against her. I don't have no problem with the young lady, but I do feel like there is a problem with people being disingenuous in conversations on YouTube. I do believe that. Let's keep going.
Me and my ex had a very toxic relationship, and it was very abusive. But you know what? Let's see what I did. Let's see how abusive I was, right? Okay, let's see.
When I was in love with him, I was blind to the harmful behavior and abuse that was going on. Our relationship was built on unhealthy emotional attachment, and I stayed because it was all that I knew. He was my first boyfriend. He was my first everything.
You stayed because that's all you, bro. There were so many times where I tried to get away from you, but literally at TwitchCon, bro, I was in LA with my boys, bro, and you was literally calling me, telling me that you was finna, and then like, bro, like, I don't know, like, bro, I get soft around that. I get soft with that shit because like, bro, I don't want to be responsible. I care about you. I don't want to see you do that to yourself. But when you're calling me, spamming me saying you're gonna do that, bro, keep in mind, TwitchCon was in San Diego. I was in LA. She started saying she was going to do that stuff, saying how sad she was. This was like when we broke up or whatever, back in like TwitchCon last year. And then I drove all the way from LA to San Diego because she kept on threatening to do that to herself. And then, bro, it's just a mess, bro. Like, I have tried to leave several times. Yes, this was a toxic relationship, but stop trying to put the blame on me. You did what you did, and now you're trying to change the narrative to make it seem like I was a toxic, abusive boyfriend. Like, how can you do that right now, bro?
And I met him when I was 18, just graduated high school, and he was 21. There's two sides to every story.
I met him when I was 18, just graduated high school, and he was 21. First of all, you was a freshman in college, and I just turned 21, and I was literally a junior in college.
She's trying to make it seem like you was fucking with her when she was a kid. That's basically what she's saying. This nigga was fucking with me. I just turned 18. I just turned 18, and he was fucking with me. That's what she's saying. Literally. You got to be careful, man. And I'm blaming this on him. I'm not blaming this on her. He chose to deal with this young lady. You got to pay the price. Just like all of us. You got to pay the price when you deal with these type of people. And there always is a price. We all pay it. I'm just here to let you know you got to pay it. Now you're being accused of doing things that I don't think you did, but now you're going to have to prove you didn't do. You're going to have to prove it. And they're not going to be easy on you. They never are. This is your fault for going back to her again, for dealing with a woman or anybody, a man or a woman that is toxic or doesn't have your best interest at heart. You know what I'm saying? That's just the facts. We got to stop doing that. I'm promoting healthy relationships, healthy love. That's what I really want to promote. Otherwise, I feel like people wasting their time. Really wasting their time. Anyway. We're playing a tough game. Let's keep going.
Okay. Now, I don't even know why that, like you trying to make it seem like I was like, no, I did not mess with you before you were 18. I messed with you after. Once you were in college, bro, like, what's going on right now? Like, you're trying so hard to make me look weird and to shift the focus, but bro, stop it, bro. It's not gonna work, bro.
And our relationship was unhealthy on both ends. And since he decided to bring my wrongdoings onto the internet, I believe it is only fair that I bring attention to the things that he has done to me, because my ex was never a saint like he paints himself out to be. We had a lot of arguments throughout our relationship, which was normal, but what wasn't normal was the verbal, mental, and physical abuse that he subjected me to.
Hey, by the way, y'all notice how she's reading the script, right? Like, can y'all, like, I wish I could just zoom in on her eyes.
It's clear she's reading the script, bro. You're definitely reading the script. But you're going to have to deal with that, bro. It is what it is. You feel me? I don't know what you want us to do about it. She's reading the script. It looked bad. But this is your shorty that you chose to deal with. And too often, men are too often making choices that is going to impact their lives and they never, stop to think, you know what? Yeah, she's pretty, but maybe this isn't the best course of action. Maybe I don't really need a woman who is dishonest to me, who lies to me, who berates me. Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever thought about it's better being by yourself? Women do this all the time. Women have the decenter men movement. They understand the quality life that you can have by being alone. They fully understand it. I think men don't understand it because men are so wrapped up in getting coochie that they gotta be on some bullshit. Every single time. Every single time, literally. Anyway, I'm determined to win this game this time. And this is going crazy. Let's keep going, y'all. This is about accountability. Gentlemen, this isn't a video shaming the ladies. This is me telling y'all, gentlemen, hey, protect yourself. Protect yourself, bro. Protect yourself, bro. And stop leaving your freedom in other people's hands, bro. Stop. Stop playing yourself. Stop leaving your life in people's hands. People who wouldn't care if you went to jail, if you died, they just won't give a damn. Stop doing that. Look at what happened to Trayvon Martin. Look at what happened to Emmett Till. Like they're like in every timeline, one of our children is suffering. Every single time. And I feel like as Black men, we have other stuff that needs to be talked about. Not just conversations about getting women to submit. We need to start about like, what can we do to protect our children? I think that's a worthy conversation. Anyway, let's keep going.
Soulless evil eyes and just see the fucking script on her PC screen, bro. This is sickening, bro. Like, these niggas really emailed her talking about, we gonna save you. All you gotta do is sign your soul away. Her soul is gone, bro. She's reading off a script they orchestrated a whole story to bring me down. It's sick.
He put me through a lot in the past 2.5 years of us being together. He even forced himself on me at one point.
Say wallahi. Yo, hold on.
My ex dealt with a lot of anger issues, and he would often.
She said that you forced yourself on her, bro. Think about that, bro. Think about what you're dealing with now. Now she's saying that you forced yourself on her, bro. Now you're dealing with allegations of being a predator. Anyway, let's keep going. Sorry, I was distracted.
They orchestrated a whole story to bring me down. It's sick.
He put me through a lot in the past 2.5 years of us being together. He even forced himself on me at one point.
Say wallahi. Yo.
He forced himself on me.
My ex dealt with a lot of anger issues, and he would often use me as.
Okay, no. First of all, I've never forced myself on her. I've never put my hands on her. I've never done any of the sort, my nigga. First of all, this girl was literally like, I don't know what's the word, like over sexual or like overly freaky. But bro, she literally would force me to drink. I've never drank or smoked.
Let me go and help you with that right now, bro. I know you're showing text messages and all that rest of that stuff, but can't no woman force you to drink, bro. Can't no woman force you niggas to drink. if you are drinking, it's because you want to drink. So again, this story is about accountability, because he is right now denying it. You were drinking because you wanted to drink. We don't want to hear that shit, bro. I don't want to hear about, oh, she was forcing me to drink, bro. No, you were drinking because you wanted to. It's just that simple, bro. You were drinking because you wanted to. You were drinking because she was a pretty girl. And it was some, oh yeah, I can definitely drink with her. I'm saying she a bad bitch. And the like you paid the price for it, bro. Let's be real. You paid the price for it, bro. Right? Now your reputation is being tarnished. And I've been through this. That's why I'm giving everybody the advice, men and women. Like, if you're not dealing with somebody who has your best interest at heart, then don't deal with that person. Just don't deal with that person on no level. Because broken people and hurt people, they hurt other people. That's what they do. They harm people. They make other people feel like they are always the problem and never take accountability for their actions. And I think eventually that becomes a problem. Anyway, let's keep going. She was sending news to her cousin, like her blood cousin. Yeah. I mean, she admitted this on her channel. I'm going to go over that video before I leave. But yeah, she admitted this already. So I don't feel like it's something to shame her about. I do think that there is a conversation that needs to be had about why you had a boyfriend but was fucking your cousin.
In my life until I met this girl. I have African parents and I don't fuck with that shit. I remember there was a time she even forced me to get my matching.
Saying that you have African parents is not going to convince me that you are not someone who drinks and participate in that lifestyle. It's just not. If anything, I'm going to ask myself, why are you around? If you were taught to not be around these kind of individuals, why are you around people who are doing things that you don't agree with, such as drinking, smoking, doing drugs, etc., etc.? Why is that something that you feel like is okay? Because you shouldn't. You should feel like, yeah, I don't want to be around people doing drugs that I don't do, because it's disturbing, it's traumatizing. So I just wouldn't want to be around that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, I'd rather be alone. Let's keep going.
Tattoo. There was a time, I think it was at the tattoo shop or whatever. I was on a double date. It was
Anitra J saying that she would never do incest. I believe you, but you're also African American. Like, I'm trying to have the conversation right by and not shame her, but she's not African American. So her doing all of this freaky shit, it makes sense because she one of them. And they do shit like this. They do shit like this. This is right up their realm. Right? And I mean, it is what it is. Yes, I do believe it's evil.
Me, her, and two girls, they were gay or whatever. And bro, she was getting on me because I told her I did not want to smoke and drink, bro. She was literally in the hallway crashing out on me because I did not want to smoke and drink. This girl was a bad influence, always trying to force me to smoke and drink every fucking time she seen me, bruh. Because she didn't know how to do anything, process or have fun without that shit, bruh. Like, I just don't fuck with that shit. I don't fuck with smoking or drinking, but, you know, I just thought, you know, she's my ex or whatever. At the time, she was my girl, whatever. I was like, you know what, bruh? Fuck it, bruh. She wants to do it, then fuck it, bruh. I'm gonna do it with her. But I never did that shit just to do it, bruh. I don't fuck with that shit.
An outlet. For example, he would punch things, he would rip wires in the heat of conflicts. He would yell at me when I cried.
I would punch things, my nigga. I've never punched shit. What are you talking about, bruh? And yes, I ain't gonna lie, early back in the day, I did have like slight anger issues or whatever.
Yeah, admitting to having anger issues is not the best thing to do in this situation. She's white? Yeah, she's mixed. She's biracial, right? But so you're admitting to having anger issues, hun, daddy. That's not good. Like, are you okay? Are you okay? Because it seems like you are not okay, sir. It seems like you are not okay, sir. The fact that you are admitting that you like to beat on women, anger issues, typical African. Typical African. Okay, let's go. I wouldn't say he's a weak African. I would say he's tender dick for sure.
But I would never touch her. I would never put my hands on her. But yes, this is already on the internet. Like, she was, I ain't gonna lie, early back in the day, I did have like slight anger issues or whatever, but I would never touch her. I would never put my hands on her. But yes, this is already
before this situation. A Mac stay open. Are we back? Sorry, y'all. Hold on. Wi-Fi got to turn back on. Ciao.
Discovering.
Fucking camera off for a second.
Okay, thank you.